edition of it. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. And for Detroit, Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Josh Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Bay in at the 3. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Yeah, very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now here's Rose. To the paint, here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And it's Detroit's ball. Grant outside. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Outside for Jackson. And the 3 off target. Here's Bullock. Five to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett inside the three-point line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Jackson kicks to Hayes. .40 seconds left in the first quarter. Count that one.
That's where Plumlee operates best. The closer to the basket, the better chance he has of converting.
Rose with the ball. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Free throw, good, Rose.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Now here's Lee. Pass to Diallo. Back to Lee. Down low. Shot good by Diallo.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Outside Rose. Drains the 19-footer. Rose has got 5 points so far.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks out front, up by 5. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but...
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Jackson. Diallo out there with Doumbouya. And it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012 where Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Here's Lee, following the score by New York. The pass to Jackson. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Rose. Here's Burks. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Now here's Diallo. Burks covering. And here's Diallo. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Derrick Rose is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Gibson in at the center, locking down the middle. Jackson looking around. Can't hit from in close. The Knicks leading by 4. Barrett wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, well, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
And it's Bullock missing. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Hayes. There's the lob to Jackson. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Outside Gibson. Outside Rose. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 9.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Now here's Jackson. He's guarded by Bullock. Now Jackson. It's stolen by Rose. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York ahead, up 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We got Jeremy Grant. Corey Joseph is out there with Smith. And it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Burks. Here's Robinson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Now, this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett, just hustle plays.
For 3, Smith traps in the tray.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him in that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Detroit. Jackson comes in for Dennis Smith. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Pass to Grant. Over Randall. No good from Grant. Barrett the pass to Rose. Randall dishes to Toppin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So for the Pistons, Josh Jackson's checked in for Jackson. And Hayes subbed in for Corey Joseph. And a switcher also for New York. Bullock's checked in.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Knox the pass to Noel. Shoots over Ellington, and that one's good. Noel. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Payton. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home